Welcome to PSYCHS World, just another iteration. Ignore that in the background. So sometimes you just got to do it on your own, right? So we get into levels of comprehension that people can't really fathom when it comes to we'll say reality today, because anytime we do an episode with just me, that's what we're going to be speaking about is reality. And people seem to just toss reality to the side for their own perceptions, interpretations, and opinions. And if you ever try to figure out what I mean when I say interpretation, opinion, and perceptions do not exist, it's because reality reigns. Reality reigns because no matter what you think, I think, they think, anybody thinks, it's going to go the way it's made to go. We can't there's nothing we can do to halt the process of reality. Reality is not always made for the people at hand, or the people who seek to look for or seek to be like a different. They want to be of a different ilk and state than those around them. They want to be of higher ascension. They want to be of they want to be unbeatable as human beings. You know what I mean? I think that's why as human beings we get so giddy at the idea of proving somebody wrong, or I told you so, or you know what I mean? Everybody can relate to that feeling like, yeah, I tried to tell you, or you know you're right, or you know you're on the right side of this debate or argument. What you won't figure out is why people rely so heavily why they rely on perception. If you know that things are the way they are, they cannot change. It's an inevitability. They cannot be altered. They cannot be there's no deteriorating. They can't be lessened, weakened. You can't lessen their strength. These events, that play out in reality, whatever they may be. It could be disasters. It could just be you going to school or to work, or wherever you go and whatever you do. If you rely on perception, interpretation, and opinion more than reality because you're worried about what the next person thinks, or you're worried about what somebody thinks of you or how you're viewed, then you should probably look inward at the very meaning of perception itself, because you're being defeated by it, beaten down on a daily basis. This is the perception episode, so that's just what I wanted to get across. So a few things that I want to go over real quick. Interpretation should only be left to art. Enough said. Opinion is not for politics and should be taken from it. Perception, certainly not so. And perception is not for how you feel. Okay, so when everyone in this country, on this planet, has the meaning of these three things misconstrued, then they don't exist. You believed in a man in the sky and a monster in the ground for so long. Okay, but perhaps your very concept of them, your very perception of them is misconstrued, and thus you don't know if it exists or not. You think you do. You think you do. This has been PSYCHS World.
One heart, one love, one unity, one destiny. One God, one aim, one Trinity. I am a madman. I am a madman. I am a madman. Yeah, 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 yeah. Was born in the country. I don't deal with rumpus. I am a countess. Yeah, 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 yeah. I am a madman.
Thank you for listening. Go ahead and hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave us a like, give us a share while you're at it. Maybe leave a comment. We like that. Oh, emojis and smiley faces that bear jubilation, positivity, and so on, as it were, and such. So as we walk forward into a new millennia, I don't know, that sounds stupid, I know. I don't know if anybody's going to truly be okay, but with the guise, under the guise of perception, interpretation, and opinion, they certainly will not be. You must beat these things. You got to defeat the concepts of God and time in your own mind. Believe in whatever you want, but if you cannot seriously take into consideration that that dude in the sky you believe in doesn't exist, if you can't even consider that, you've already lost. If you can't think outside of the construct of time, you've already lost. Perhaps there's a reason for you know, us going alone in the night to pursue things, such as me having to do this goddamn episode by myself. But in the end, our experiences are what shape us, correct? Perhaps our experiences are all that are us, or is us, or can be us. Because perhaps, due to perception, interpretation, and opinion, and what people think they are, we don't exist outside of someone else's experience, correct? Okay, so if that's the case within our own experience, we always feel like we don't matter if we're not heard or seen or it's not recorded, right? So in essence, we don't exist. And maybe that when these hippies, these shroom hippies, and these you know, these what do you call it, the hipsters, you know, when they're tripping out and they're like, do I even exist? Maybe they have a point. Perhaps due to the very element of human nature, or what the colonizers have turned it into, maybe we don't exist. Me, myself, and I exist. I am very much a part of the real world reality, the realm of the forbidden. That's what we are. We are sitting on Gaia. Yeah, research it. Look past perception, interpretation, and opinion. Look for reality and let it shape itself around you. And once given the truth, don't get it misconstrued. Don't ever be against seeking to understand and fully understand what you've been given. I am Psych. Today's guest has been Psych. It's been me. Thank you for listening. This has been the Psych's World Audio Show. Cue music there. You can breathe again, right?
part of my soul, part of my mind and body. It wasn't my goal to perfect a violent hobby. I have broken the control of your political lobby with a method to console those who taught me.